If I were retiring with my spouse this year, I wouldn't buy just any travel trailer. I'd buy one of these. They're comfortable enough for extended trips, easy enough to tow without unnecessary stress, and built for the kind of travel most retired couples actually enjoy. Not weekend camping, not family road trips. Real, unhurried retirement travel, the kind where you stay somewhere for 2 weeks because you like it and then move on when you're ready. I'm Roadside Randy, and I spent a lot of time narrowing this list down to 5 trailers that genuinely make sense for retired couples. I'm looking at comfort for 2 people, ease of towing, interior layout, storage, build quality, long-term reliability, and whether this thing is actually going to make your retirement better or just give you something new to stress about. Let's count them down. Number 5. Coachmen Apex Nano. We're starting with the Coachmen Apex Nano, and the reason it made this list is simple. It's one of the most approachable travel trailers you can buy, and for retired couples who are newer to towing, that matters more than most people admit. It's light enough for most mid-size SUVs and half-ton pickups, and it runs somewhere between 19 and 28 feet depending on the floor plan you pick. That means you're not forced into buying a bigger tow vehicle just to enjoy this thing. Outside, you'll find a power awning, exterior storage compartments, and a clean, practical exterior that doesn't look flashy but also doesn't look cheap. Setup is straightforward. Most couples can have it leveled and ready to go in under 20 minutes once they've done it a couple of times. Inside, it's tighter than some of the trailers further up this list, but the layout is smart. You've got a comfortable seating area, a dinette, and decent overhead cabinet space. The kitchen is compact, but you can actually cook a real meal in it without feeling like you're performing surgery in a closet. The bedroom has a proper queen mattress, overhead storage, and a wardrobe that handles the basics. And the bathroom, while not large, is the kind you step into and think, okay, this works. You're not squeezing past the door to reach the shower. Everything is where it should be. What I like about the Apex Nano for retired couples is how uncomplicated it is. There's not a lot to go wrong. You're not managing multiple slide-outs or a long list of complicated systems. You hook it up, you drive, you enjoy the trip. The trade-off is that the finishes are more basic than some of the other trailers on this list, and if you're planning to spend months on the road at a time, you might find yourself wanting a bit more space. Used prices typically run between $12,000 and $18,000. Pros: lightweight, affordable, easy to tow. Cons: basic interior finishes, limited counter, and living space on smaller floor plans. If keeping things simple is your priority, the Apex Nano is a solid starting point. But if you're planning on longer trips and want something that feels a little more like home, stick with me because the next trailer steps things up. Number 4. Forest River Rockwood Mini Lite. This next one surprised me for a completely different reason than the Apex Nano. The Rockwood Mini Lite isn't just light, it's genuinely thoughtful in how it's designed, and that shows up in ways you'd notice every single day. Most half-ton trucks handle it without much trouble, and some of the lighter floor plans are even manageable with a large SUV. It runs from about 20 to 27 feet, which keeps it in that comfortable, easy-to-park range. Outside, the Rockwood Mini Lite typically includes a solid power awning, good exterior storage options, and what I'd describe as a clean, well-assembled exterior. It doesn't feel like it was thrown together, and for a couple setting up camp together, everything is accessible and easy to work with. Step inside, and this is where things get more interesting. The living area feels more open than the numbers suggest. Forest River uses larger windows on this trailer, and they bring in a lot of natural light, which genuinely changes how spacious the interior feels. The seating is comfortable, the dinette works well for 2 people, and the overhead cabinets give you real storage without feeling like they're crowding the headroom. The kitchen is one of the stronger points here. You'll typically find a decent-sized refrigerator, a multi-burner cooktop, a microwave, and noticeably more counter space than you'd expect at this weight. For a couple who actually enjoys cooking while traveling, this matters. The bedroom is private and comfortable. The kind of room where you actually close the door at the end of the day and feel separated from the rest of the trailer. There's real wardrobe space, not just a hook on the wall, and the overhead storage gives you somewhere to put things without it turning into a pile. What I noticed about the bathroom is that you don't immediately feel like you have to hold your breath to use it. There's a proper shower door rather than a curtain flapping in your face. The vanity has storage underneath, and the lighting is bright enough to actually see what you're doing. For a lightweight trailer at this price, that's more than you'd expect. What makes this a strong choice for retired couples is how livable it is for longer stretches. If you're spending 2 or 3 weeks somewhere, you're not going to feel like you're on top of each other. Used prices typically run between $15,000 and $22,000. Pros: bright, spacious-feeling interior, solid kitchen, comfortable for longer trips. Cons: slightly heavier than some lightweight options, and used pricing reflects the brand's reputation, so deals are a little harder to find. Quick question before we move on. Which of these trailers could you actually see yourself traveling in? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I've got plenty more retirement RV guides coming. Number 3. Jayco Jay Feather Micro. I almost ranked this one higher. And honestly, if reliability is the single most important thing on your list, you might want to move it up yourself. It's one of the more flexible trailers on this list in terms of size, ranging from compact layouts around 17 feet all the way up to 27 feet, and it's light enough for most half-ton trucks across most of those floor plans. That wide range means there's something here for almost every type of retired couple. Outside, most models include a power awning, exterior storage, and a well-built exterior that holds up well over time. Jayco has a reputation for putting these trailers together properly, and it shows in the details. Inside, the smaller floor plans are efficient without feeling cramped. Even on the compact layouts, you typically get a proper fixed bed rather than a fold-out arrangement, which matters a lot more than people realize until they're making their bed every night on the road. The living area has comfortable seating, decent overhead storage, and windows that bring in enough light to keep the interior from feeling closed in. The kitchen is straightforward: a 2 or 3 burner stove, a microwave, and a refrigerator that's appropriately sized for the trailer. Counter space is modest on the smaller floor plans, but adequate for everyday cooking. The bedroom is private and comfortable, and the bathroom, while compact, is well organized. Good lighting throughout, and the ceiling height is comfortable for most people, no constant ducking or feeling like the walls are closing in. Here's what I really like about the Jay Feather Micro for retired couples. Jayco's reliability track record is genuinely strong. When you're living out of a trailer for extended periods, you want things to work. The stove works, the fridge works, the water system works. That peace of mind is worth a lot on a long trip, especially when you're far from a dealer. Resale values hold up well too, which matters if you ever decide to upgrade or sell. If my wife and I were planning to spend several months exploring national parks, this is definitely one I'd put on the short list. Used prices typically run between $14,000 and $21,000. Pros: excellent long-term reliability, strong resale value, wide floor plan range. Cons: smaller models can feel tight for 2 people living together for weeks at a time, and interior finishes aren't quite as upscale as some competitors. This is where things start getting really interesting, because the next trailer brings a different kind of quality to the table entirely. Number 2. Grand Design, Imagine AIM. Grand Design has built a strong reputation in the RV world, and the Imagine AIM is one of the main reasons why. This trailer doesn't just check the boxes, it exceeds most of them. It's manageable for most half-ton trucks, especially on the lighter floor plans, and it runs from about 21 to 27 feet, which keeps it in a range that's easy to park and easy to maneuver without a lot of experience. Outside, the Imagine AIM has a polished, premium appearance that stands out in a campground full of basic white trailers. Solar prep is often included, which is a practical addition for couples who like to boondock or spend time in places without full hookups. The power awning is solid, exterior storage is generous, and the build quality feels a step above a lot of what you'll find in this price range. Step inside, and this is where the Imagine AIM really earns its spot. The living area is genuinely comfortable, the seating options are well thought out, often including a sofa or theater seating, and the layout gives you room to actually move around. Windows are large and plentiful, so the interior never feels dim or claustrophobic, even on overcast days. The kitchen is one of the best in this weight class. Counter space is more generous than you'd expect. The refrigerator is properly sized, and the overall layout makes cooking feel like cooking, not like working in a phone booth. The pantry options on many floor plans are a genuine bonus for couples who like to stock up and stay somewhere for a while. The bedroom feels residential. A comfortable queen mattress, proper wardrobe storage, overhead cabinets, and enough space to actually get dressed in the morning without bumping into each other. Lighting is warm and well placed throughout. One thing I noticed right away was the bathroom. You don't feel like you're squeezing into a little plastic box. You've actually got enough room to turn around without bumping your elbows. And after a long travel day, little things like that start to matter. Many floor plans include a one-piece shower surround with real storage under the vanity and lighting that's actually useful, not just decorative. For retired couples, the Imagine Ames combination of quality and livability is hard to match. This feels more like a tiny home than a typical lightweight travel trailer. If you're spending months on the road, you want your surroundings to feel comfortable, and this one delivers that consistently. Used prices typically run between $16,000 and $24,000. Pros: premium interior quality, excellent kitchen, strong exterior build, solar prep. Cons: runs on the higher end of the used price range, and some larger floor plans push towards £6,000, so tow vehicle capacity is worth double-checking. I almost put this one at number 1. And if long-term build quality is your absolute top priority, you might. But the trailer I'm about to show you earns the top spot for a reason that goes beyond specs and finishes. Number 1. Winnebago Micro Minnie. There's a reason the Winnebago Micro Minnie keeps showing up on lists like this one. Not because it's the flashiest option, or because it has the most features, but because it gets everything right in a way that adds up to something genuinely special once you're actually living with it. It's light enough for most half-ton trucks, and on the smaller floor plans, even a capable mid-size SUV can handle it. It runs from about 17 to 25 feet, which means you can pull into almost any campground in the country without worrying about whether you'll fit. Outside, the Micro Minnie has a clean, modern look that ages well. The power awning is solid and easy to operate. Exterior storage is thoughtfully placed, and Winnebago's build quality shows in the details, the seams, the hardware, the way the door closes. These are small things that matter more the longer you own a trailer. Now let's walk inside, because this is where the Micro Minnie really earns its spot. The living area feels more open than the trailer's footprint would suggest. Winnebago's designers clearly understood that two people need room to coexist comfortably, not just sleep and eat. The seating is genuinely comfortable, not the stiff, utilitarian cushions you'll find on cheaper units. The large windows let in excellent natural light, and the overall color palette keeps the interior feeling bright and welcoming regardless of the weather outside. Ceiling height is comfortable throughout, and the lighting is warm and well distributed. The kitchen is a strong point. You'll find a 2 or 3 burner cooktop, a microwave, and a refrigerator with more capacity than you'd expect for the size of this trailer. Counter space is genuinely useful, and the overall layout makes it easy for one person to cook while the other is nearby without getting in the way. Storage in the kitchen area is thoughtful, with cabinet placement that actually makes sense rather than just filling in leftover wall space. The bedroom is private and comfortable. A quality queen-sized mattress, proper overhead storage, a real wardrobe, and enough room to actually use it. Good reading lights on both sides of the bed, blackout shade options on most floor plans, and the kind of details that make falling asleep in a strange campground feel less strange. The bathroom is one of the better ones you'll find in a lightweight trailer. Step in, and you're not immediately looking for the exit. There's actual room to move. A real shower with a solid door or glass panel. A vanity with storage you can actually use, and lighting that's bright enough to feel like a grown-up bathroom. After a long day of driving, that matters more than people give it credit for. Storage throughout the Micro Minnie is excellent. Overhead cabinets in all the right places, under-seat storage, a sizable exterior pass-through compartment, and a general sense that Winnebago thought about where people actually put things, not just where it was easiest to build a cabinet. Here's why the Micro Minnie earned number 1 for retired couples specifically. Winnebago has been building trailers for decades, and that experience shows in how the whole thing fits together. It's not just about individual features. It's about how the trailer feels to live in week after week, month after month. Nothing feels cheap. Nothing feels like a shortcut was taken. And when you're on the road for an extended trip, that consistency matters enormously. I can picture it clearly. Pulling into a quiet campground beside a lake somewhere in the Smoky Mountains, getting the awning out, 2 cups of coffee on the little table outside while the morning fog burns off the water. Inside, everything is exactly where you put it the day before. The trailer is level, the fridge is cold, the shower works. You look at your spouse and you think, this was the right call. That's what the Micro Minnie does better than anything else on this list. It makes retirement travel feel effortless. And when you're at the stage of life where you've earned the right to stop making everything so complicated, effortless matters a lot. I'd recommend this without hesitation to retired couples who want to spend weeks or months on the road and want their trailer to feel like home every single time they park it. Years from now, I don't think you'll remember what the dry weight was or how many cabinets it had. You'll remember sitting outside together, watching the sunset, waking up somewhere new every week, and wondering why you didn't start RVing sooner. Used prices typically run between $16,000 and $24,000 depending on the year and floor plan. Pros: exceptional build quality, comfortable interior for extended living, excellent resale value, manageable towing weight. Cons: popular floor plans can be harder to find on the used market because so many owners hold on to them, and prices reflect the brand's strong reputation. Final comparison. Let's bring it all together so you can figure out which one actually fits your situation. If you want the best overall pick for a retired couple planning extended trips, the Winnebago Micro Minnie is the one I'd put my money on. If you want premium interior quality and an excellent kitchen, the Grand Design Imagine Aim is hard to beat. If reliability and resale value matter most to you, the Jayco Jay Feather Micro earns that trust over the long haul. If you want a bright, livable interior that punches above its weight class, the Forest River Rockwood Mini Lite delivers. And if you're looking for the most affordable and straightforward entry point with the lightest towing requirements, the Coachmen Apex Nano gets you on the road without overcomplicating things. So which one would you choose? If you've owned any of these trailers, I'd genuinely like to hear about it in the comments, because real experience from people who've actually lived with these things is worth more than anything I can tell you from research alone. And if there's a trailer you think should have made this list, or one you'd like me to cover in a future video, drop that in the comments too. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I'm Roadside Randy, helping everyday Americans make smarter decisions about RVs, trucks, and life on the road. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.